Alana Coleman here on behalf of Forest Hill Chase with senior coach Brett Shoulders. Disappointing loss today, Brett. It was obviously pretty tight, pretty close up until half time, even at 3/4 time, and then last quarter it just slipped away. Do you want to talk us through your thoughts of the game?
Yeah, I thought we were good for 3/4. Battled pretty hard, just probably missed 2 or 3 goals we should have kicked, which would have given us a bit of an advantage, but they missed some as well. And then the last quarter we were just rubbish. Simple as that, we were rubbish. And the boys, as I said to them after the game, you should hang your head in shame only for the last quarter. The last 15 minutes we were just terrible. So we know where we're at now. We're 5 or 6 goals off the best side.
I suppose the positive to take out of it is that for 3/4 you were able to run really strongly with them, and given 20 more minutes of that type of performance, that next time it's definitely an opportunity to go in and beat them. So what things are you going to be focusing on moving forward to Surrey Park next week and beyond to make sure that next time we play them that we are well adapted to take on that style of play that they do play?
That's a very long question.
I know.
It's pretty simple. I said to the boys pre-game that we need 22 blokes. I didn't need any superstars. I just needed 22 blokes who were going to have a go. And unfortunately today we just didn't have that. We had too many passengers, too many weak links. And you can't have weak links against in the top when you play top teams. You can't have weak links. Blokes have to do the things that we ask them to do, and that's just the basics of footy. Man up, which is not a hard thing to do. Get on your man, and when we haven't got the ball, make sure you get on them. Chase, tackle, harass, that sort of stuff. And when you get 4 or 5 blokes who are the weak links and can't do that, it lets the whole team down.
It was definitely that lack of intensity in the last quarter that was noticeable from the sidelines. There were a few players, though, that I thought played really well today. Was there any particular players that you thought had a great game, given the result in the end?
Yeah, I thought Jack Wensley was great. Down back and attacked the ball. He won a fair bit of his own footy while taking Froud out. Macca was good. As per normal, I'm not sure Dunn got a goal at all for the game. That was good effort by him. And obviously Hammer, Carnelli up the front, and Nults I thought tried really hard as well. Look, outside that, until I've had a look at the video, I wouldn't know what other winners we had.
That's pretty much what I saw. They were the same players I was thinking of. So, yeah, that's probably what you'll see on the video. Moving into next week, will there be any changes? I mean, you don't want to just go and, kick players out after one poor result, but I'm sure there is a few senior players that weren't in today that are possibly pushing for selection.
Yeah, it's getting that time of year now. We probably need to rest a few of our older players. Roller or Mark Shuttles probably have a rest next week. Don't know whether Nolts might have a rest next week. Look, we've got the depth there. Our twos are undefeated. There's a lot of good senior players in there that are pushing hard for senior spots. And simple fact is, if blokes didn't stand up today, they have to go back. And find some form. And blokes who are playing well in the twos and have been for weeks will come up.
It's real positive that your twos are playing so well. I mean, to have another good win again, Warrandyte's probably the only real competition for them in the twos, but every week they seem to be winning by more and more. So you must be happy with that, and being able to draw on players that are obviously in good form in the twos is a positive for the club moving forward and into finals.
Yeah, it is. The only problem with the reserve competition in general has just dropped away shockingly this year. And what we found is that when blokes come up, it's taking them 2 or 3 weeks to find any sort of balance with the senior footy, because the twos they're winning by 100 plus points most games. You've got to wait like 6 or 8 weeks for a game like today before you actually see what blokes are actually in form. You bring blokes up who are getting 100 touches in the twos, and unfortunately come up to seniors and just the intensity's double what it is, and are struggling to find it. And then you've got to try and hang on to them for 2 or 3 games to let them find it. If they don't, it's 2 or 3 games that you've wasted for someone else.
Thankfully, though, a few of them have come up and adjusted and are playing really well for us, so I think that's a positive as well.
Oh, yeah, look, the young kids have been fantastic. I mean, look at today, Diego played last time and kept Frere, which allows Jack to play on ball. Jack Wensley, he's been playing on ball for us and been playing really well for us. He had to go back today. Just Todd Berger just had a shocking start to the game. There's no way of thinking it, but Diego's away. We lost our best backman in Crozzer on Thursday night, and probably our best small forward in Rowley on Thursday night as well. So it's a totally unfootball related injury. So unfortunately, you just can't. When you're playing the best sides, you can lose 1 or 2 of your good players, but I don't think you can lose 4 or 5. Joey McClellan's away as well, which has hurt us. And Fish, is running. He hasn't played a senior game. And Pilcher, our other captain, has played half a game in the senior footy. So unfortunately, we just need to get some of those blokes back to give some strength.
Definitely. Well, hopefully they can come back into the side over the next month or so and really head in strongly towards the finals. no good, not the result we're after today, but thanks for your time, Brett.
No worries. Thanks, Alana.